Which way, Nigeria? Which way? Where are we heading to? From 1960 till death, which way forward? Hi guys, hello. Welcome back to another interesting vlog. Okay, yeah, it's very interesting because we needed to address this. I needed to address this, and thanks be to YouTube, thanks be to you social media. Okay, but then I'm just talking for myself, right? Okay, yeah, I mean, as you can see, I'm well prepared because I don't want people to say they did not hear me well. It's becoming so outrageous, it's becoming so unbearable. Anyways, stay tuned. This is more like a sit down video, so if you're in a haste, please kindly download this video and visit it back later. And again, also, lest I forget, if today is the first time coming across this channel, thank you so much for stopping by, and please don't make it till last. Trust me, we do have amazing content here. I do my lifestyle video. My name is Juliet. Kindly hit the subscribe button, okay, to be part of us, and don't forget to click on the notification bell so that you get updates whenever I upload here on my platform. And can you be kind enough to give me a massive thumbs up, a like on this video? Thank you so much for that. So yeah guys, what am I here to say? So people say you're here to rant, but we just have to do what we have to do. It's getting unbearable. When was that? I had the mind to do this video, but I said, what's the need? So I don't want people to come badging on me, okay? Even though it doesn't really stop anybody to say whatever, but at least, thankfully, we also do have freedom of speech. And I'm here to, rant my own ranting, give out mine, because it's no longer funny. Previous, how many days back now? We just did our 1st October. Our Independence Day, which is how many years? I don't even know. It's when I tuned in on the television that I saw that is 64 years. Okay, from 1960 up till death, what do we have to show that we are fully independent to ourselves? That we are free. Back then in school, they said Independence Day is a memorable day. That is the day that we remember, we Nigerian citizens being free from the British colony. That's if I still remember my government, if I'm correct, guys. Okay? But now, where are we heading to? Which way, Nigeria? Which way to go? We love our fatherland. Nigeria must be great. I don't know if I got the lyrics, but if you know this song and when it was sung, which way forward? Which way, Nigeria? Now, civil servants are no more civil servanting anything. They owe them. Let's even start with those that are done with work. Pensions are not being paid. Okay, fine. I'm even on the high rank, on the high range. The normal, what is it called? Wages. How much is it now? Which way, Nigeria? I don't know. Are we? If you know the updates in Nigeria right now, it's more like we struggle to feed. Don't get me wrong. There might be some inflation in other countries, okay? Because I observed that this inflation of goods, services, commodities is more like world mass failure. But it's as though Nigerian own is the worst. Even when we are blessed naturally, Nigerian own is the worst. Which way are we going? Even farmers, it's just by God's grace that they feed. You see a civil servant, a businessman, a businesswoman, someone that works under another person. If you are to just, rely on just that one source, you have yourself to blame. People now multitask just to survive. Nigerian of today, we can't even boast of food. We can't even boast of clothing. Who is still talking about meat and fish? You know, there is this saying that the rich gets richer and the poor gets poorer. Suffering in the land. The person that actually sang that song is as though he or she had this vision of how Nigeria will forever be, that led him or her to sing that. And unfortunately, I'm not here to patronize everybody. I'm just here to pour out my heart because it's so painful. Come to even think of it, the main what is it called? 1st October. You know, they used to, every 1st October, when you move out, you see people on green and white. Who sent you? Who dash monkey banana? Like, I barely even see. I have not even seen this 1st October that just went. It's just only on television that I've seen green and white, to be frank with you. Because I just had to tune to the station where I had to watch it. I just managed to hear the president's speech and what he has to say. Which way forward? Where is Nigeria heading to? Nowadays, you know, there is this video clip that I watched. I don't know how to explain. I can't really remember the full detail of 5 naira Nigerian notes. We use naira. 5 naira now. You can't use 5 naira to buy anything. Of which before you can use 5 naira to buy sweets or chewing gum. 5 naira does not have any value right now unless you have to merge 5 naira up to 20 naira before you can even boast of just a single sweet. 20 naira. So more like 5 naira and 10 naira is gradually going into extinct. They are just here now. They are still in existence just to use and, you know, upgrade to complete the amount of currency. Because their function is already into extinction. Where will you go and give the person 5 naira that you want to buy something? The person will just eye you. Like, if someone can actually use eye to kill a person, a whole lot of persons would have died. A whole lot of persons would have died. We no longer have sweet or chewing gum of 5 naira, 10 naira. They will even tell you 2, 30 naira. That's if you manage to see. And if you even see the sweet of 2, 30 naira, you'll be like, Jesus Christ, have mercy on me. Pure water they used to sell 5 naira. It have migrated to 10 naira. Now, 250 naira. Pure water. Not even bottled water. Bottled water, I could remember back then in Lagos here. We used to buy it for 50 naira. Right? Yes, 50 naira. But do you know how much bottled water is? I'm still talking of the small things. If I should use the small ones that we can easily, you know, get before. I'm not even talking of mineral now. Those ones are now hot cake. You know, the first time I got to know that mineral Pepsi was sold for 400 naira, I wept inside of me. At some point, I was like, now I knew the reason why my husband does not usually buy it any longer. Because I know he's the kind of person that if he goes to all this shopping mall, Just Right, ShopRite, name them, you know, just to buy goodies and the rest of it, he will chatter it. But now, it's more like just few, 1, 2, 3, and that is it. That, even if I see, I will just say, God, I thank you very much. Gone are the days when I'm saying from my own perspective, when in fact it got so bad that I was even like jokingly asking my husband, dear, this one is becoming so bad though. Even ordinary taking out, that you don't no longer take us out. You say, my dear, what will I do? Do you know how much just a plate of rice is worth in Chicken Republic? And which is true. That money that instead of spending that money in Chicken Republic, is it not what's more better off than me going to the market to buy it and cook it at home? In as much as maybe it may not really give me the exact taste of that of Chicken Republic, but we still got to eat. In this situation of Nigeria of today, gone are the time where people are even talking of fish and meat. The only thing you'll be asking is, please, is there crayfish inside of you? Just to hear the taste of the food that you want to consume. We were managing when we had our fuel subsidy. Not to talk of now the new governance has, removed the fuel subsidy. Everything just skyrockets up in terms of price of goods and services, everything. Inflation took place. Where are we heading to? Even the so-called farmers are now struggling to survive, because in as much as a farmer is more like a rich person here in Nigeria currently, but it still doesn't stop the fact that everybody is still trying to cope. Because ever since the removal of this fuel subsidy, we are yet to understand ourselves. Everywhere, the foundation has been shaky ever since then up till now. Which way? Where are we heading to? You barely even see people say Happy Independence Day. Or maybe you display green and white. Even our celebrities that, when you hear 1st October, you just be like, yeah. See, I don't blame those that still talk of Biafra. Yes, that's why a whole lot of people, especially the Igbos, are still standing strong with Biafra. It will not look as though we don't want one Nigeria, but where is the one Nigeria? Because we are not getting it. We are not getting it. People that have compounds, that have backyards, that have a place to plant, if you go to their backyards now, you will see that most of them have cultivated a whole lot of things just to see food to eat. The rich are getting richer, the poor are getting poorer. Even the rich now find it difficult to help the poor, because they are making plans for their generations to come. Their mindset now is that, okay, if I give this poor person, now give the other poor person. Tomorrow now, what will I have for my own family? Nothing. Of which, in a way, I don't blame them, because the governments have refused to circulate the money, the little money we got that is supposed to reach every citizen. The government has hoarded it. Or I see spaghetti that, Jesus Christ. It's almost getting to 1,500 or thereabout, if I'm not mistaken. Spaghetti that used to be sold for 120 naira before. The most annoying part of it is that even the so-called currency naira, Nigerian currency naira, have deteriorated so bad that even there are some currencies that Nigerian currency used to be far much more better off than. Now those currencies have more value than naira. It's so heartbreaking. It's also disheartening. Which way forward? The generations to come, is there hope for them? Are there hope for them? Where are we heading to Nigeria? I pray that a time will come when we will have that Nigeria of our dreams. I pray that a time will come when we will look back and say that, irrespective of the hustles and struggles of life, that we stood strong. And Nigeria is now what we prayed for. And Nigeria is now what people emulate. I mean, let a time come in Nigeria where you see the way we Nigerians are having this enthusiasm of, traveling out to go and make ends meet, to go and to migrate to be a citizen of other countries. I pray a time will come in Nigeria where other citizens of other countries will have this enthusiasm of migrating to Nigeria to be a Nigerian. Yes. Nigeria is a blessed country. When I mean blessed country, other countries, you hear of hurricanes, you hear of earthquakes, you hear of so many natural disasters. But in Nigeria, we might have few of them, but you cannot compare it with when it happens in other countries. We hear of tornadoes in other countries, but in Nigeria, we don't. Unless probably maybe you might be talking of the deserts. Which way Nigeria? I don't want to come here to start saying a long story, but I know that if you are in Nigeria, or even if you are outside Nigeria and you have a relation in Nigeria, you understand where I'm heading to. I just hope and pray that a time will come in this our life, in this our generation, in this our time, that our voices will be heard. See, independence that we just celebrated. Most people just saw it as especially for working class people, they just saw it as a day of rest. What independence are we celebrating? Nothing. Like nothing to show for it. This time around, the situation is so tight. I said if there is any other color I mean to say, that we can, quantify as red, because now everybody will be like, Nigeria is on a chassis red. It's now heating up. It's so hot like this. Are we talking of transportation? Because I've talked about food. But is it not when you have eaten that you talk of traveling? Which way forward, Nigeria? Where are we heading to? I pray our voices will be heard. I pray God will just intervene, because it's becoming so absurd. I don't know where we are heading to. Sometimes all I just pray is, God, please continue to provide. Because even, I don't know. Okay, now, you don't have to blame Nigerians when they call for elections. Little or no persons come out. We feel reluctant because it's more like our vote don't count. All these things they say, you have right, you do this, you do that. None of it, we can't even boast of them. Because it's as little as when you finish doing your own, those that are in charge of those things will complete it. It just for scenario's sake, so it will be seen that they gave opportunity for citizens to do it. It's not like they are actually taking note of it. Which way forward, Nigeria? Anyways, guys, this is just the little I can say, but I believe and I pray that my voice will be heard, just like every other Nigerian citizens out there. Nigeria needs support. Nigeria needs prayer. Nigeria needs your love. Nigeria needs your intervention. And I pray a time will come that we'll be bold enough to come out and say, yes, we came, we saw, we conquered. And Nigeria, to the glory of God, is now a better place. Anyways, if you have watched to this point, thank you so much, and I hope I did not bore you. I hope I did not waste your time. But I needed to rant. I needed to voice out my own, because sincerely speaking, this 1st October, this video, making this type of video was exactly what is in my mind, was on my mind that very day. It's well. It's fine. All right, thank you so much for hearing me. Please do well to share this video, okay? Share it for me. We need to be heard. Our voice needs to be heard. Until then, that Nigeria will be a better place. Let's keep hoping that things get better for us. Okay, God bless you, and see you guys on my next video. Bye-bye.